The November floods in 2010 provided Varley and Airboats International with the perfect opportunity to carry out in-the-field testing in a real flood situation.
Here the Newcastle class is seen ferrying farm workers 15 kilometers up a flooded road near Weewaw. The problem here is that in some cases the road is covered by meters of water, and in other places it was completely dry, and in other places was only inches deep. The workers needed to open a valve in the field levee bank and get a pump started to save the extremely valuable cotton crop. When we met the workers, they had a conventional trailer boat with outboard motor and had expected to take a number of days to get in and out, if at all, as they would be carrying, dragging, or pushing the boat through the shallows and dry areas. The Newcastle class rescue boat had no problem with the job, taking the workers and the equipment to the location in under 1 hour. No damage or impact to roads and fences. It performed as expected, especially in close quarters and in fast-flowing floodwaters.
You've come to the right crew.
Floodwaters flush out all varieties of wildlife, including snakes, mosquitoes, and sandflies, which makes the dry areas quite dangerous. The less contact personnel has with terrain, the safer for all involved. The Newcastle class was able to deliver the workers and equipment directly to the pump and valve site safely and quickly. The added bonus for the vessel skipper, who discovered that by keeping the engine idling while parked eliminated the sandfly and mosquito problem.
At Walget, many of the stations were completely cut off when the river flooded. Here the boat needed to carefully navigate its way through the trees and over submerged debris fields to pick up farmers who needed to do business and get supplies from town.
This area posed some unique problems as travel up and down the main river was possible in conventional vessels. It was extremely dangerous to travel at speeds. The stations are very large in this part of the state, making the trip to town in conventional vessels at low speeds an impossible and dangerous trip for most.
The airboat was able to carefully navigate its way through the trees, then once in the main river was able to travel at speeds in excess of 30 knots, as the airboat can safely travel over semi-submerged objects and debris.
The only time anyone was in danger during the whole trip was when our cameraman stood on a brown snake while filming from the bank. During the trip, we met with a number of key personnel who were coordinating the flood relief to try to ascertain the best way to use and deploy the airboats. The suggestion was that the airboats be used in conjunction with the helicopters, especially for stock removal, deployment of equipment, supplies, and personnel. One of the chopper pilots, who is a station owner, suggested that the airboats could even be deployed by the choppers. Varley are now designing a special use vessel for this purpose, and trials are being scheduled for early in 2012. Airboats could be strategically placed around the state for fast deployment. Varley would train skippers in these areas, offering a similar and supplementary service as the helicopters and their pilots supply to SES.
Damage, I've lost basically most of my wheat crop all except for 50 acres of that strip. And it's got us cut off from town, makes it a lot easier. Take a lot of shortcuts you couldn't do in a normal boat.
Airboats can be used in extreme weather, and unlike aircraft, they are not grounded due to rain or fog, which was the case recently in the Queensland floods, where help from choppers was not available for around 12 hours. Airboats' running costs are about a quarter of the cost of a small helicopter with a lot less downtime. They are easily transported to and from the emergency zone behind a mid-sized four-wheel drive. Airboats do not need boat ramps for launch and retrieval. They can simply be unloaded on dry land.